Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM in the ongoing saga. One thing I want to quickly address before we move on. I completely muffed this. Well, it's not too badly off, but if you look at the numbers, I was looking at the speed boost, and even that I read wrong because it's like 31 times, it's not 31%. Productivity is just 24%. So here, 24%. So if we had 14,000 divided by 1.24, you actually need 11,300 science. We've only got 11,000 of that science, so we're going to need one more satellite. That essentially is what I want to say. I think you could call it accidentally, I suppose, built one more satellite anyway, so this isn't going to be terribly difficult to grab the extra satellite. This is not it. Where is satellites? They're over in the other direction. Here we are, satellites, and sure enough, oh, we've actually got two. We only need one. I'll launch one more. %. This marches on. Where are you, Mr. Satellite? Yes, launching. I might quickly observe just to make sure that the refresh is not delayed in any way. It should. I can't really imagine it would be, given, well, we have almost half what we need to launch just sitting there anyway. Let's have a look. Here come some of the trains. Seem a little bit slow to get the rocket control units. Shall I check what's going on there? Rocket control units are out. They're out. Surely that's almost impossible. They're out of the low speed modules. You're sitting there with 420. Wow. We have an issue there. I thought that was almost impossible, but clearly we're not getting enough of the little crystals to maintain that in the manner that we need. It's always something, isn't there? So, what's happened here? Yeah, I probably need to go down there and do some remedial action. Maybe I don't. Just not sure now. Wait a sec. It is these things. Oh, they come onto this one. So, I'm not sure why that's having a problem. Alright, we need to go down there. It's kind of important to keep that happening. And it's causing a problem right now. Doesn't surprise me. Every third or fourth episode there's been a problem with that area, so it probably needs a complete rethink. And the only thing is I'm so close to finishing this that I mean, it's going to probably be like 400 episodes, but I really override. So what have you got? 200 and 200. You're having trouble getting the grindstones. I wonder... Oh, is it just you're really slow? You're missing crystal powder. Well, we can't even get crystal powder in there. Can you take... You can take speed modules. Small biters. I'm not even sure I fully understand what's going on here. So you are making raw crystal splinters. They're trying to get put into here, but they can't because biters are getting put into there instead. And that's actually what the problem is, isn't it? So you're saying blacklist the raw crystal splinters. That... Oh, okay. So that means that you're picking up the raw crystal splinters. You're just picking up biters, but then you're not doing anything with them. That seems a bit weird. Can I do something like this? Does that... Like, this takes biters, right? And maybe this one... and I could always up that. No good reason why that couldn't be like 1,000. You could probably be like 600. Oh. And you're not getting any. You must be getting some. Wow, you could actually go faster as well. Not sure what's going on there. So, are we now getting a slightly better build rate? More stuff that should be filled in. In our blue area. We might be slightly ahead of the curve there. How many do each of these actually need? It's just one. Right. And what are your conditions? Full cargo inventory. Oh, I've cut down the inventory size though to only like 600. 500. I can't count. We're getting about 50% of the production. We're only getting 2 of these machines. And even then, oh no, occasionally a third one seems to be working. Here we go, 3 briefly. Now this one here is basically those boards. And we're not doing any of this anymore. So just as a temporary consideration, I could actually run these things in reverse, right? Whoops. Is what I'm looking for. Blue is completely cleared already. We're actually struggling to provide fast enough. What are you guys missing exactly? Insulated wire and solder. Okay. This is probably not moving fast enough. You need to be one of those. Where did all that insulated wire and and solder end up? Not solder, these things. That should be better. What are you missing? Solder and insulated wire. I don't actually understand why you're missing that now. Oh, you can't unload. Oh, we're back to just, yeah, it's only really feeding 2 machines. That seems to be my problem. You must have gone. So this is going to be a problem. We're already down to 100 or so. Yeah. I might have to find a way to expand that. 72%. Science has stopped again. This isn't actually how I was envisaging spending this time. Why have you stopped? I guess no surprise. Did our iron ever straighten itself out? No. This one did. Ore sorting facility 2s. $106K of the crushed stone still. What about a good old trusty dump? Well, you know, I guess there's still plenty of room here. What I actually wanted to do this episode, now that we have successfully wasted 18 minutes, is I think it's time to probably come down to the ME. I don't know how much room I need, but I essentially want to start looking at this stuff. In particular, we need to make orange and blue, say, to start with. So, cellulose paste. Is that? That's copper paste, gold paste, tungsten paste. Tungsten paste. Needs cellulose paste. Cellulose paste. Oh, and cut topaz. Then it's just a volume game to actually get to the artifact. Where do we get cellulose paste from? There. Sodium hydroxide. Chloromethane gas. Oh my god. Cellulose fiber. Yeah. In a way, I'd rather just go exploring and kill bugs. It would seem a little bit easier, really. I don't really think there's much chance of getting nearly enough, though. Alright. Why don't I come down here and try and turn this into a cellulose paste? Because we're going to need cellulose paste for all of those, right? Copper powder plus cellulose paste. Gold powder, cellulose paste. Tungsten powder, cellulose paste. Cobalt powder, cellulose paste. And you get the general idea, right? So, cellulose paste. Sodium hydroxide, which I think is available. Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. No. That means we have somewhere that's waiting for it. What? You go away for a sec. Oh, over here. Oh. Oh, that was to get rid of excess. We obviously haven't had any excess for a while. Interesting. Sodium hydroxide. What are we doing with that? Nitrogen. How does this, like water, what are we actually even trying to make there? product that we're just trying to throw away. Seems. Okay. $23K, but not picked up. Odd. Just the same. Is that the one I was just at? Okay. Let's have a look at this one then. 10K. I don't see any coming up there though. Good grief, how far away are you? Let's just not be too worried about that one. Obviously not doing very much anymore. So we might have to create our own sodium hydroxide. Maybe it's time for FNEI. For cell. That one. Cellulose paste. Sodium hydroxide we can make from saline water or sodium. That's about as far as it goes. Unless I have a whole lot of salt somewhere. Oh, no, that's not an option. Do I have a bunch of sodium running around? Sodium. No, not really. Because I produced somewhere to get rid of it. So, we're going to have to produce that. Alright, enough mucking around. Obviously that launch has happened now. We have 11K plus whatever's down here, which effectively takes it up to 12K. You're actually working, that's good. But maybe not for terribly long. You're just not getting fed, are you? Danazoc 17. Is there some persistent problem with that? Oh, I wonder if these are constantly in the way. Those were the ore refineries, weren't they? We might have to deal with the ore refineries. Damn. Okay. Okay. Either way, we need to head to the make everything. Grab a train. Will have to be this guy, the rubbish train, which isn't quite so rubbishy anymore. Come and get me. And the other thing I could do is probably turn those off so they stay making what they're making. In fact, just wait a second. Is it actually an issue? You don't need it. The ore machines. The ore machines are only needed here. And we've got bigger problems. How come your mineral sludge has said we don't need anything? This weird thing. So I really don't even know. I am going to go... Now we don't need to build them. So we should go... And what's yours? Same thing. Huh? There we go. We can leave that one. That might be real. So that gets rid of that faulty demand. So do we have tons of paste? Not paste. No. Not really. This thing's got to unload first. Come on. Okay, so what are we ordering now? You're the... Okay, good. That would probably, you'd think, kick stuff off. There it is. This isn't helping us get our cellulose paste built, so instead of holding anything else up, let's jump in here. Race down to here. Let's not wait any longer. Basically half the episode's gone. We haven't really achieved anything. Except a level of confusion. Okay, you can run away. I am going to go to map mode. I'm going to create a tag. It will be cellulose paste. I will find the icon. I will find the icon. Good grief, thought I knew where it was. No, it's not in there. Thought it was in this one. Probably still staring at me. Okay. In this one, isn't it? Yeah. There it is. Okay. So at least I know what I'm doing. Now, cellulose paste. Let's start with this chlorine gas. Do we have chlorine gas? Yes, we have chlorine gas, and I know we have methane gas, so that's easy. That is just it's like this. Going down, that's going up. So of course that's all wrong. Aside from that, it's pretty good, I would suggest. Okay, right, you want to be going down. Up. Down. That sorts out the signaling. Now, the two products for chlorine. Chlorine. The chlorine. And the other one was methane, right? Methane, right. Okay. That is actually a gas that I wanted to use a little bit more of. Methane. Let's just make that 100. And over here, that needs to be methane. No path. Why no path? Because you're coming down, that's wrong. That's better. Oh. You'd think I'd know how to signal by now. All right. So we make this in a chem plant. Chem plant 4. You, my friend, are making chloromethane gas. That one. And of course these are mixed up relative to where I'm bringing them in. So you are going to have to go like so. I knew this was going to be this way. It always is. Okay. One down. What else? Can't go back. Okay. Cellulose fiber. That is basically green algae. Is probably easily the least annoying of the options. Mineralized water and carbon dioxide. We can probably make the carbon dioxide fairly easily and just bring in some mineralized water. Oh. There you go, I have some of this funny gas. So let's see. You need to be mineralized water. Which is that one. Mineralized water. I thought I had mineralized water coming out of my maybe I don't. No, there you go. Oh, you don't actually have any at the moment. Empty. Interesting. I think most of the time I'm doing this and just throwing it away, but maybe we're not. Alright, I'm going to assume that will come. So, mineralized water, carbon dioxide is just charcoal in like a liquefier. Is actually the best way of doing it. So we're going to have to get some charcoal in. Which means we need... something like this, which I must have, surely. I have far too many of these things, that's Sure. I think I can get rid of that one. I can always get more copies of those if I really need them. Is that the direction? No. We have our thing. It's going the opposite way to that. No, I need to go up one, basically. So they're on top, right? Yeah. So if I grab that. That's basically what I want. That's way too complicated, whatever it's doing. I think it's charcoal that I need. Yes, charcoal. Let's swap these out already before we get anywhere. Charcoal. Maybe it's that one. Yes, it is. If charcoal is less than 16k, then order some charcoal. That's to make carbon dioxide so that we can make some green algae. I have some green algae farms. How many do I need? I really don't know. Let's do like 4. That one. Something like that. I think we should call it here. I know it's sort of in the middle of building something that shouldn't take too much longer, but I feel like it's something that we can do a fresh start with very expertly next episode. How is the science going just before we wrap up? It's just not. You've stopped, and it's the same reason. So obviously this iron ore, well, aside from the fact that it's it might just be this bit. Can we get rid of that bit? Then all we're missing is some module action. Interesting. And the other thing I like to check on is this one, 11. It's not that many. So if we look at text, this is the entirety we need to complete our SpaceX run along with the components. We're very close to this one, so essentially it's just 3 more sciences. And I think it's still half a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, half a dozen components to launch. And we will wrap this up next episode. So thanks for joining me for this one. Look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.